Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this Hollow Knight playthrough. This is video 2, or episode 2, if you will. Now, before I begin, I do have to say, you may notice a slight continuity error in what we're about to experience, and the reason for that is twofold. So, number one, uh, when I first completed the last playthrough and beat Hornet, and we moved on. Um, what the game does is it doesn't really save exactly where you are. It sort of saves it at your last save point, which in that case was where we got the Vengeful Spirit about halfway into the video. And so what I wanted to do, ironically for the sake of continuity, is that I wanted to just get back to where we beat Hornet, so that if you were to watch these videos in succession, it would just be one seamless, uninterrupted stream of success. However, about 5 minutes after that, on the way back to that area, I died. So I had to start the game over, and then I died again, and then I died a couple more times until finally, now, I have, and each time I did this, I retraced all my steps so that once again, it is a seamless transition from the first video to the second, apart from this very thing that you're watching right now, which I don't know if I'll cut or not. But there's going to be timestamps in the thing. So anyway, if you care about that, you would have seen that already, and everything I'm saying is superfluous. So let us continue through Green Path, and we will be on a bench here because that is the last save point. And yeah, the only discontinuity at this point would be that number one, we're at the bench where we were not previously, and secondly, that I might have a little less money, or a little more money, I'm not sure, than you would have seen on my last playthrough. Most of you people wouldn't even have noticed that, but I'm all about transparency. So this is where we ended. We saw the three dreamers, who we did not know were dreamers at the time. And then this is the area that opens up after that. So here's a little bit of geocache, which is literally what these things are called. And then because we now have the Mothwing Cloak, we can do this, which saves a lot of time. Over here, we meet this guy, who is just there. I'm not gonna bother him. He's cool. And here we meet Quirrell.
Manamatu Churo-namen.
Oh, hello there. Seems we both tread far from the path. I can hardly believe those dusty old highways led to such a lush and lively place. This building suggests some form of worship, though its idol has clearly been long forgotten. Doubles equally well for a moment's respite. Quirrell is cool. He's one of the characters that sort of keep coming back. Not keep coming back. That's a little bit of an overstatement throughout the game. And also, yeah, what the hell is this worship thing here? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out in Silksong. Which Team Cherry? Come on, where is Silksong, motherfucker? Should have been out by now. Anyway, yeah, so to orientate ourselves. Oh, and we've not yet equipped any charms. So let's do that. Here's Fury of the Fallen. Now, here's a little bit of a cheat. It's not a cheat, it's part of the way the game works. If you try to force these charms in enough times, you will break your charm maximum. So now I can actually equip charms that require 4 slots in total. And I'm over charmed, and what that means is that we take double damage, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to unequip Fury of the Fallen, and we'll just stick with Soul Catcher. Okay. And here we are. Bye, dude. And on we go. Now, the next boss that I want to tackle is the Moss Charger, who we will get to in, I would say, about 2 minutes or so. This game is just wonderfully paced. I was going through the first video that I uploaded in chapter markers, and like just every couple of minutes something new happens. Obviously I know this because I played this game before, but just it's so good, and I could actually, and I will use this method in my D&D game, because if you don't know, D&D is Dungeons and Dragons, and I am a professional dungeon master. And pacing is a strange thing to think about in games, and in Dungeons and Dragons games in particular, because it's not really something you can teach. It's kind of like improv. You have to be kind of able to do it on the fly, because well, Dungeons and Dragons is a collaborative storytelling game, and it's not scripted. It's not something that you can do. Like, so far in this game, we've there hasn't been much choice in what we can do, because our abilities are so restricted, although that's going to change quite soon. However, in a game like Dungeons and Dragons, it's difficult to do that, and you sort of have to read the room, which, as an autistic person, which I haven't mentioned yet, I think, it's quite difficult for me to do. I can't. Basically, what that means, it's not like it is technically a disability, but I don't want to, lean too much into that. What all that basically means is I have to rely on non-social cues to make decisions and sort of base my behavior and stuff on. So, like, we often talk about like social cues and how they're difficult to read for autistic and I guess other kinds of neurodivergent people, but there are other cues besides social. It's not just that. You're not like disabled, okay? There's other stuff you can do. Like, you could, for example, have a sense of morality, which for me is very important to have, because without it I just would be an absolute psychopath. And which is why I think autistic people are very pedantic, I think is the correct way. It's somewhat of a pejorative term, but I think it's correct to say about rules and following rules. And I get super, and I really mean super upset about people not following rules, especially in traffic, which is why, like, one day, if I get rich enough, which probably will never happen, but I hope to be able to afford and hire a driver. Anyway, here's Moss Charger, and I do have some more stuff to say about having a driver, because there is an irony in Namibia that if you are poor, you rely on taxis, and that's a drain on your money and that's a drain on your time. Whereas if you're kind of like somewhat middle, I would call myself lower middle class, because I still make less than the average amount of gross income that the average Namibian does. So I'm lower middle class. I'm pretty confident in saying, but I have a car, and that turns out to be okay. It's not cheaper than a taxi, but it saves a lot on time. And damn it. It saves a lot on time, which is, again, if you're poor, it's something that you also need. Damn it! Okay, I gotta concentrate here. Ah! Stop jumping, dude. Hey, there we go. Okay. Journal updated with the Moss Charger, who is really just 30 kobolds in a trench coat. That's a D&D joke for anyone who is not familiar. There will be more of these. Actually, I've made an alarmingly low amount of D&D jokes in my previous videos. So I will work hard to remedy that. Okay, that was a little... Don't try this at home, kids. Like, I played this game a lot. I'm pretty good at it. So I'm kind of speed running a lot of stuff here. And what I just said, by the way, is the kind of stuff that tends to precede death. Who knows? We'll see. In the early game, you kind of need lots of geo, and in the late game as well, if you are a completionist, you tend to want to have money as well, because with the Nightmare King stuff, you sort of need that. And over here, we cannot get, so we'll just have to go back. Okay, here we are. And then I believe we will get to Fog Canyon next. Let me do a quick thing over here. Okay. Because I believe we have some stuff that is killing my frame rate. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Next stop. Fuck. Fog Canyon. That could have killed me, by the way. Like, if I just happened... Ah, fuck. If I just so happened to hit that guy in the face and then get down into the acid pool, it would have been GG time. Fog Canyon. These guys are super dangerous. They don't attack you, but if you attack them, you may very well die. Why I'm going to recharge some health, then do this. That does double damage, by the way. But for now, let's get up here, because we are doing a kind of completionist run down go. What's over here? Oh, it's this stuff. Okay. No! Did not pay attention to that. Timing is important here, or this happens, and you lose 2 marks instead of 1. But do I want to risk it? No. Not yet. I will not jeopardize this playthrough until I've killed a few cute little jelly babies. I'm not entirely sure what those guys are called, but I'm calling them jelly babies because that is cute. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been a whole lot worse. No. Okay. I am not having a God Gamer time today. God Gamer, by the way, is what Fireborn calls himself, and by gosh golly darn, he has earned it. So Fireborn is probably the best, certainly the best and most well-known Hollow Knight streamer, player, probably in the world, certainly on YouTube. And yeah, he is just an absolute genius at this game, unlike yours truly. No! Well, now you know what happens. Okay, let us continue. And here is a banker. Mirabelle the banker. She is a very naughty girl.
Bakura Finello.
Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run until you came along. I provide a banking service if you're interested. Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's so much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time as a banker, I've never lost a single geo. Maybe you'd consider opening an account. Let's open an account. Millibelle, not Mirabelle.
That's Geo.
You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know your geo's safe within my my vault. Right. Now let's do some banking. Okay, I do not want to do any banking yet. I wonder why they made the max balance 4,500 instead of something more round, like 5,000 or 10,000 or 1,000. Who knows? Anyway, here's Quirrell once again.
Goa, nudo Isla Mac.
Isn't it something? I'd not expected to discover so huge a stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hallownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. So it is. Oh, what a cute little bug. I'm sure she's not up to anything untoward. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station, and the taste is just divine. Cool. Later on, you meet a character named Divine. I wonder if there's any relation to that here. Anyway, let's open up the stag station. Let's meet Sly back in his shop. You've opened up several stag stations now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me like the stagways of my mind are running once more. Continue to open the stations and you'll have my deepest gratitude. Let's go back to Dirtmouth. Dirtmouth, which is what I call your girlfriend. I think for this video we're gonna end with the Mantis Lords. Oh, you're back? You walked straight past me and descended down. I forgot what accent I did the first video. We're doing every time there'll probably be a new impression or a new accent for each of these guys without even saying hello. Oh no, that's okay. So this is because I did the kind of speed run next time. I thought maybe I'd seen a ghost. Okay, cool. The mind sometimes plays tricks on you when you spend a lot of time alone. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our own. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. And here is Sly. Hello, I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I've several items that may improve your chance of survival. So we're not going to buy the masks yet. We don't, I think, need a simple key yet. However, okay, this we cannot afford. Let us see. Don't need any of these charms. You know what? I'm going to save up for the Lumafly Lantern, which will allow us to travel into Crystal Peak. And then we will once again speak to Zelda. We do not need a wayward compass. We do not need any of these things. Yeah, we're fine. Let's talk to Zote, who we just saved from the Vengefly King. You there! Why are you skulking about the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. While you were hiding here in your dingy little village. Oh, he doesn't even remember that we saved him. I ventured into the dark pit below and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, yes, all glory to me. But I don't have time for adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. Alright, you're a very nice guy. I'm sure you won't be manipulating young women into developing unhealthy social romantic relationships with you. I say, knowing what's about to come next. Okay, there's a mask shard which we cannot get yet because we do not have the Mantis Claw. What was that? That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Fungal wastes. And we cannot get up there. love this little area. Over here, you gotta be quick. Ah! Sorry, dude, but I need the soul. That's what was said by somebody who went down to Georgia. This is locked from the other side. These guys. Let's get back there. Ah! Damn it, that was the whole point of getting here. Damn it. Okay. Let's get serious. Okay. This dude. Then here we have a mini boss fight coming right up. And you can't hit these guys because they're not in the foreground. Make the most buck. And that's how we die. Thank you and good night.